Yo yo everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we did get the new free 1.81 DLC update. So we can now play as GOTANKS and VEGITO. And there's a new difficulty setting within the game. And I just wanted to say that, I do appreciate whenever I get free stuff. So kind of wanted to get that out the way right away, but I do want to talk about my likes and dislikes with this update, so go ahead and get into that. Alright, so first of all, I appreciate the fact that we can now play as VEGITO and GOTANKS anytime we pretty much want to within free roam and most matches. Not all of them, not against like Beerus or Golden Frieza and stuff, of course, because those characters require it's like just a one-on-one match. But for the most part, I mean, you can use VEGITO and GOTANKS now, as long as you do those subquests or whatever. Things that bother me with the characters is that they're not as OP. To me, like GOTANKS, like if his super attacks hit, like if they hit, they'll do a little bit of damage. But as for his melee combat, it's not good in my opinion. It's the same thing with VEGITO too, like. That's how I feel. Like his super attacks are pretty decent, I wish there was a little bit more variety. You could switch them out, maybe the Stardust Breaker, just something in those regards, But anyway, his melee combat just isn't that good, and the lines that he says over and over and over just is really annoying, in my opinion. So if Bandai Namco or anyone, I mean, if they can please fix that, because I understand this was a free update. If this was something paid for, I don't think it would have been that bad. But since this was free, I pretty much see them being lazy about it. And in my opinion, that's pretty much unacceptable. Because now we have to deal with this, and I want to be able to play as these characters and enjoy them. And it feels like I can because of that. And Super Saiyan Blue VEGITO is a thing. And I wish they would have just went ahead and put that in the game, but I figure if they're going to do something like that, they're really going to make people pay for it, because the Super Saiyan Blue within the game was paid content, from the second DLC within the Golden Frieza DLC. But I don't know, I just feel that this little update was a little lazy. It could have been a lot better. I do appreciate the fact that we got a free update and now we can play as more characters, yeah. The difficulty setting is a little new to me because, and mainly every other Dragon Ball game that I've ever played, it is what it is on the main storyline. I mean, there was really no setting to where you can set it from easy to medium to a more difficult, higher difficulty setting. I remember in Raging Blast 2, besides the main storyline in that game, like when you would just fight against all the characters in that game, there was like a very weak, normal, strong, and very strong setting. Then you could put the max computer on the items for the characters, and that makes it to where whenever you're fighting against the AI, it's the max AI, So that's what made that game pretty unique right there. That's what I enjoyed about that game, because the more difficult the better. Actually, that's what makes you a better player. Is the more difficult the gameplay is, the better you're gonna be, because you eventually become accustomed to that style, to that fast pace. You adjust to it. So I'll try to make some videos getting into that too, because a lot of people have been asking me, how do we get your style? How do we get your style? And truth is, I've been playing Dragon Ball games for the longest time, and it's something that's developed over years. I've been playing since like 2008, around there. My first RPG game that I played was the Legacy of Goku 2, and since that was an RPG and this one's an RPG, right off the bat, coming into this game, I was I knew what to expect. Basically, I knew how the game was going to be, how you have to level up your characters and their stats and everything and all that. So I already knew what I was basically getting into, So I'm not sure if some people understand that, you know, like if they've ever played like I don't know, like the Pokemon games back in the day, were like that, you know, you catch your characters and you level them up and your stats and all that, and you go from there. It's open world, you walk around, you find items, you know, it's like that, you know, so that's basically how this game is. You have your main set characters, and then you level them up, and yeah. Yeah, something else I was kind of wanting to mention was I do want to send my condolences out to Chris Ayers and his family. I'm not sure if any of you have heard yet, or some of you might have, but the voice actor to Frieza in the anime, you know, for the English dub, you know, he passed away, and it's just really unfortunate, you know. Frieza, like him voice acting Frieza, that was always one of my favorite, you know, voice actors for Frieza, and it's just really unfortunate, and you know, I just want to send my best wishes out to his family and friends and everyone. But you know, the show goes on, and you know, best wishes to all of them. But I mean, this update, it wasn't bad. I mean, I can see why they added the difficulty setting. I mean, it is something I do appreciate, because like I said, the game was getting a little too easy for me, and with the more higher difficulty setting, it gives me a little bit more of a challenge now. I'm not gonna lie, you know. So I'm happy with that, you know. So here pretty soon it'll be easy for me again. Watch, you know, within, you know, not even not long at all, so we'll see. But for other people, you know, like if they're struggling with the game, you know, and they need to actually set it to a lower difficulty, then I can understand that, you know. But to be honest, that's not how you're gonna get better at the game, and in a future video I'm gonna explain that. So well, I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling. If you did, please leave this video a like. If you didn't, dislike. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I am gonna try my best to start coming out with more videos on the daily. Some with gameplay, some with me talking, and yeah, you know, we'll go from there. So I hope y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe. Peace.